Brilliant moments. We all will have some brilliant moments in our life. It could be one moment, it could be a memory, or it could be a history. This place is a history and a brilliant moment for me to be here in my place. It's a 300-year-old building built by British for the collector then. Now it's turned to be a museum. It's a Krishna Menon Museum in Kozhikode. This was another brilliant memory of my childhood, to be on the swing and enjoying the childhoodness. Then another memory was owning my dream machine. It was again a brilliant memory for me. And it could be making cars in India for last 20 years. Some brilliant moment for some people. And so I got to share that brilliant moment with you guys in form of their latest avatar, the all-new Hyundai Verna. Welcome to Hanmust on Wheels and enjoy the drive of the all-new Verna along with me. South Korean automobile manufacturer Hyundai Motor Company is by far one of the youngest automobile brand in the world. Hyundai operates the world's largest integrated automobile manufacturing facility in Ulsan, South Korea. Hyundai Motor India Limited was formed in 6th May 1996 and their first production car rolled out on 23rd September 1998, and it was a unique hatchback for Indian family known as Hyundai Santro. This car got so popularized in a very short span of time that almost all the families had the taste of tall boy design with this Santro. Initially my mom was hesitated to accept the tall boy design, breaking to a conventional kind of car, but later it has become her favorite car because of its convenience and the accessibility to the cabin. Even I had my initial days of legal driving in this Santro. The car was so accepted that it has made Hyundai the second largest auto manufacturer in India. Hyundai Motor India also started exporting cars which are manufactured in their two plants in Sriperumbudur and Irigottukottai, and soon become the largest exporters of cars from India. Hyundai Motor India is also dominating the export market by exporting cars to 92 different countries, and they have been the leading for the last 10 years. The production plant in Sriperumbudur is known to be one of the most advanced in terms of production, quality and testing capabilities in India. The trust and ownership experience has seen few Hyundais coming to the family. I personally driven Hyundai Getz for few years, which was a predecessor for the present Hyundai i20. It was a great car for my kind of driving. I was literally enjoying a brilliant time with this car with my spouse. And my family also has seen few other cars like the Accent and Verna. Verna was a breakthrough model. With the introduction of Verna, Hyundai broke the cliché sedan concept into a tall boy design concept, which was well accepted because of the convenience and the usability. The first generation Verna was bubbly and was liked by all age group, and it has also won a lot of awards for Hyundai. Now Hyundai Motor India Limited won 5 India Car of the Year for various models, and they are the largest ICOTY winners in India. Now it's time to check out the 2018 ICOTY winner, Hyundai Next Gen Verna. All-new Verna is a brilliant car, and we know it has been recognized as India Car of the Year 2018. And design played a big role for this car. It looked really attractive. It was the fluidic design which is the base of the design, but it has been evolutionized to look more upmarket and more modern. I would say the design has been actually a big evolution, because the fluidic design was more liquid kind of design, a flowing design. Now it's a more straight line design, but it actually gives that form which gives that proper progressive design. It looked more athletic than what it was earlier. And the attraction in the front is the new Cascadia grille, which is the global identity of the Hyundai design. It looks very different from what we have seen anything in the market. It's a huge grille, gives a lot of presence. The headlight also fused very well. It's got a DRL which flow on the bottom of the light. It's got projector lenses. It look attractive. The bumper is sculpted very well. It also gives very athletic feel. The fog light you can see give another sporty element. It look more attractive than what we have seen in most of the other Hyundai models. So on the front it gives a lot of presence, could give proper elegant look for a sedan. Progressive element of this design is actually on the side profile. You can see the lines are actually giving that proportion which gives that progressive athletic feel. There's a coupe-like roofline which is actually blended very well. It's a round roofline and it dissolved to the rear end very well. If there is no boot lid, it could really look like a coupe. And the design element also includes some of the chrome elements which again give a very attractive feel. The line on the shoulders is the progressive line which give that athletic feel. The dynamic line also complement for that. Rest everything is a very well sculpted side profile. It's having a very attractive side view mirror which has got indulge indicator into that. Coming on to the rear, it is a small hip formation due to the line, and that also complement with the tail light which is given element onto the side profile. So altogether the side profile give you that proportion which give you that athletic feel and progressive feel for this car. When it comes to rear end, the design has been concluded very well. That is a completion of a design. When it comes to rear end, it should conclude in the proper way to match up with the other part of the design. That is success actually. So when it comes to the rear profile of Verna, the new taillight treatment has been attractive. It has split over the boot lid, but it looks really great. There's a 7 kind of a design treatment which is given into the inner cluster of the taillight. The boot lid has been designed very well. It's a sporty element of a spoiler over here, Intel's one. And there's a chrome split actually give a attractive element, elegant feel for the car. The bumper has also worked very well. There's an element on the bumper in the bottom which give more kind of a sportiness to the rear. When it comes to the progressive design, the rear should look more athletic and sporty, which has been maintained with the Verna design. It's always fun to drive the cars in rain. If it's not a heavy rain, definitely you'll have real fun in the rain and you'll really enjoy it. I definitely do. So it's again a brilliant moment to drive the car in rain. So talking about the new Verna, the interior has been crafted very well. It's one of the best interiors in this segment. And it is also one of the most spacious interior in the segment. When it comes to the build quality also, Hyundai maintain a very good quality, both on build as well as on the material. The ergonomics are great. Everything is hand reach. Steering is one thing which I really love the most because of this optimum size. Has been leather wrapped. The 3-spoke properly holdable one, and even the switches are of finger reach, which is good again. It's good again when you do the multifunctions on your steering. The design and the layout again feel upmarket. It look really premium and luxurious. Dash is crafted in a way that it look much more from the bigger brands or maybe from the luxury brand. The center console is dominated with the touch screen. It's again having a very good graphic. The quality of the screen is good. It is most reflected when you are on the reverse camera. The clarity is great. Navigation also has a good finish, and the infotainment system again is very good, and it's one of the best I can say. Especially when it comes to the radio, when you select the FM, normally when we go out of city, especially when you go to a hill station, the nearest one for me here's the Wayanad. So whenever I travel on the guards, most of the cars, even the premium cars, doesn't get the proper signal for the radio. Whereas in Verna, I used to get the entire stretch without any interruption. So that's a good reception for the radio. So another attractive element of the interior are the seats. Both the front and the rear seats are crafted very well, especially with the front seat with proper thigh support and backrest, and the headrest which is designed in a way you'll get good support if you had a bad experience of hitting up an accident. On the driver's seat you can also adjust the height manually, and the rear seat is also comfortable with the proper cushiony feel, and the ankle is again one thing which gives a lot of support for your back and gives a proper comfortable position when you do a long drive. The car which we drive right now is not the top end model. It's the most loaded model for the diesel automatic one. So it doesn't come with a leather, but the fabric is very comfortable. It's a soft one. The only drawback I've seen is the beige color, which is actually the most engine's choice. But again, when it comes to the practicality, beige is tend to get dirt very fast. So any day I would prefer a darker color, especially if it's a fabric. Hyundai has fitted the Verna with 3 different engines and 2 gearboxes. The smallest one is a 1.4 liter Kappa VT petrol engine, having an output of 100 PS and 135 Nm of torque. The other one is a 1.6 petrol VT Gamma engine, which is having an output of 123 PS and around 165 Nm of torque. And the third one, which we are driving right now, is the 1.6 liter VGT CRDI engine, which again means VGT is a variable geometrical turbo. So it's having a very good response of around 128 HP and a good pulling power of 265 Newton meter. So it's a very good powertrain. Both the 1.6 petrol and diesel will get an option of two gearboxes, which are the 6-speed manual and the 6-speed automatic. So what we're driving right now is the 6-speed automatic, and the best part is that it's not a AMT or a CVT. It's a very responsive gearbox. The powertrain in the combination, especially the diesel, is the best one in the segment. The diesel one, with our experience, is averaging around 15 km per liter, both on city and highway condition, and it's also very powerful to give out a really enjoyable drive. For a sedan, the comfort and refinement really matters, and the powertrain in this car is good enough to give a good refined feel. The NVH has been controlled really well, especially the vibration and rattling is not there in the car because the suspension is tuned in a way that you don't get any kind of harshness. Vibration has also been controlled very well. The noise control level is again amazing. It's been cocooned in a way that you don't get much of the engine noise into the cabin. It's properly, the acoustics are proper, so you don't get any kind of disturbing sound inside to the cabin. So when you talk about the suspension, again it's a tested and proven one for Indian condition. It's having a cushiony ride, especially when you have a lot of potholes after the monsoon. You don't feel any discomfort with the suspension. It's giving out a very good ride for you. Steering is another part which I really liked. It's a very responsive one, of course, it's a speed sensitive kind of steering. And the turning radius, what is amazed me, because when you use the car daily on a city, this steering helps out in easing your drive on city. So when you do a long drive on highway also, gives out a lot of confidence. It's accurate, it's on your command, so steering is giving a lot of confidence. So I hope you guys had a great experience with the winner of Car of the Year 2018, Hyundai Verna. I was having a great time with the car. I clocked around 15,000 kilometers and it was giving out a very good ownership experience, which I really had to admire with Hyundai's product and service quality.
If someone wants me to pick 3 best parts of this new Verna, it could be a style, performance and comfort. However, this is undoubtedly the best in its segment.
From this Santro to this Verna, Hyundai had a very great journey, and it has actually made them one of the best car makers in India, and they have the second place in the passenger car industry. So I hope you guys had a brilliant experience of the all-new Verna. I myself done around 15,000 kilometers with this car, and it was giving out a very good ownership experience. So until we meet next with some other exciting vehicle, be safe on our roads and enjoy your driving.